Hello Gemini, welcome to your November 2023 reading. In this reading I'm going to be taking a look at you versus your person. I'm going to go into more career and spiritual messages for you as well. And then at the end I'm going to go through all signs to give you specific messages about each sign. So let's start out with you, Gemini, here. See what's going on with you throughout the month of November. Any messages that want to come out. All right, so immediately I'm getting the Four of Wands. So this could mean you could be celebrating something in your life right at early November. Let's clarify what you could be celebrating. Some sort of breakthrough. So I feel like it could be in a lot of areas of your life. Maybe I'll get more messages as we go on, but something that you've been waiting on to either hear or some sort of decision, I feel like could be going in your favor really early in November. I'm also getting the King of Swords. So you could be in a place where now after celebrating sorry for the pause there. So after celebrating something, you could be thinking or wondering after this celebration, like what next moves are for you, Gemini. If this makes sense, let me know if this story is making sense to you guys so far. I also get the Seven of Wands. So I feel like you could be in a this could be relating to your work or your career, whatever the case may be. I feel like after, like I said, celebrating, I see you going into more deep thought and wondering long term what you want to do with your life. This could be already in a place you're in when you're watching this reading. But then I'm getting the Seven of Wands, which makes me think you could be stepping into more competitive energy instead of just letting things kind of pass you by. Or just thinking with no action. I feel like it's letting you know there will be some action here, not just pondering and thinking deeply about, you know, your life or whatever the case may be. I'm getting the Three of Cups in reverse to clarify that. So for some of you, this could mean cutting someone out. This is usually my card of someone else being involved. So for some of you Geminis, all this success in your personal life that I'm seeing, this could mean money coming in, but I'm seeing it more be something fulfilling, something that you've been wanting to happen. I think here, this could give you the motivation or the confidence to say, oh, you know what, I'm better than this situation. I'm better than whatever it is. This Three of Cups in reverse is trying to signify here. I see a lot of you Geminis throughout the month of November really being in a place of thinking long term and not necessarily, I don't want to say not living in the present moment, but I think you're very concerned about long-term goals and long-term success. All right, so this reading is definitely a mixed bag because I'm getting a lot of three main elements here. I feel like some sort of breakthrough. I'm also seeing long-term planning, like I said before, but now I'm getting a lot of anxiety. With the Nine of Swords. Let's see, what could this anxiety be about? More about like moving forward, action. For a lot of you Geminis, I think the decision to leave something behind may give you some anxiety. Maybe this is related to love. I'm not exactly getting anything that's directly like leading me to think, oh, this is related to love, this is relating to your life or career. So I guess it really could go either way. If you are wondering about some sort of decision, it's telling you to trust your intuition here. And then I'm going to pull from the bottom of the deck why this is all happening. Magician, the Queen of Swords in reverse. So maybe lack of communication is causing you to make this decision, or lack of honesty with the Queen of Swords in reverse. But either way, I do see you kind of moving forward with intuition here. Why is the High Priestess here? Fool card. So maybe for some of you, you feel like trusting your intuition is taking a risk. Like maybe a lot of you Geminis, I saw a lot of deep thought and trying to think rationally, and that's always good. But I feel like to you, making decisions more based off of like your gut or your intuition or that sort of feeling feels like a risk to you. But I think it's advising you to take that into consideration a little bit more throughout the month. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you, Gemini, and then we'll get into your person. That wasn't really necessarily, or the person on your mind, I guess, that wasn't necessarily really love focused. That was more like spiritual or long-term goals oriented. So maybe for a lot of you Geminis, that's just the space you're in. So I'm getting affirmation for healing the heart. Maybe for some of you, those, if you are in a space of like healing or trying to move past something, which I saw a lot of you heading towards, it's advising for you to use affirmations, or even in this picture, like this woman is getting support from someone else. Maybe you need support from others during this time, or for other people to lift you up, for those of you that relate to that message. I'm also getting hibernation and regeneration. So a lot of these cards that I was getting where it was a lot of deep thought and stuff, maybe right now it's just a time for you to kind of, like this is saying, hibernate, regenerate. Maybe what you need to do is think things over. It's weird because I was just talking about guidance from others or support from others, and I'm getting the guidance card. I'm also getting the understanding card. So maybe other people will help you understand what decision to make. I feel like, let me know if that's making sense to you, because I do see that there's something that's kind of weighing on you during this time, Gemini, in November. Take time to breathe out. So these are a lot of cards about relaxing and taking time to, you know, for yourself. So maybe that's something you need, Gemini, and need to hear. All right, let's go into your person now, the person on your mind. Let's get some messages about Gemini's person. How are they feeling? What's going on between Gemini and the person on their mind? I saw for a lot of you, Gemini, you may have made a decision to leave someone behind for some of you. I'm getting the Ace of Cups in reverse. Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse? So I think for a lot of you, this is my card of like boredom or waiting for something to happen. I think they were, for some of you, could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For some of you, they're feeling pretty unfulfilled with how things have gone, especially when it comes to like expressing emotion, because that's in reverse. Let's see what else comes out here. So I'm getting the Ten of Pentacles, which to me is usually a card of marriage or something very long-term or stable. I think this person could have felt like either when they met you or when they were with you, you could have been someone that could have provided them with a lot of long-term stability. But then I'm getting the Death card. Why is the Death card here? For some reason that has ended. Three of Cups again. I hate to go with the storyline. For some of you, they could have been with someone else or made the decision to go with someone else, or it could have been you, Gemini. But when I'm getting Death, like representing endings or new beginnings, then I'm getting the Three of Cups, which is usually a card of someone else being in the picture. King of Cups. So, I mean, definitely majority of these cards here are water cards. This shows to me either they could have a lot of water in the chart, or this is someone that really does feel very deeply for you here. I think you bring them, the message I'm getting is stability. I don't think, Gemini, in their eyes at least, you're someone that they think of as like inconsistent or flighty, or I don't know, unstable. I think they view you as someone that brings a lot of stability into their life. Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Maybe you help them through a tough time or something like that, and that showed to them like, oh, this is someone that could be with me long term through all the ups and downs, and that they would still support me. When it comes to communication, I'm getting the Page of Pentacles in reverse to clarify the Queen of Wands. For a lot of you, I want to say they're holding back expressing that they want this new beginning. Why are they holding back? Judgment. I mean, it could be that they're very indecisive, like they change their mind every day, which is definitely the opposite of what I'm getting from you, Gemini, or at least how they see you. They see you as someone who's not like that. But I think at the end of the day, they are. They could also be holding back because of some decision that didn't go their way. Maybe, Gemini, you decided to leave in this situation. Ten of Swords in reverse. I think that whatever has happened in the past, though, they're pretty much over, because I don't see them being in this like bitter or angry energy for a lot of you. I feel like they have released that with the Ten of Swords in reverse. I think at least throughout November, I'm seeing them just being in a very nostalgic place with the Six of Cups. Like, they're thinking about you a lot. They're thinking about things that you have done together, memories. There's a lot of cups here, so there's a lot of emotion for you. But I think that they did too much, did something wrong, and that they can't get back from with the Judgment in reverse. Yeah. From the bottom of the deck, the Moon card in reverse. I think maybe they know, this is usually my card of like keeping secrets. Maybe they kept something from you, and I guess they're worried. From what I can see with the Moon card in reverse, that also is anxiety. They kept something for you. They're worried about that coming to the surface with you. Maybe you already found that out. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. Wow, okay. I never get this card, but within a year or more, so that's a really long time. Maybe they're thinking more long term. If you are currently with this person, something like you're waiting on could happen within a year or more. But yeah, I never get that card. So maybe just time is needed at this point. I'm also getting I love you. And I'm sweeping away toxicity to make room for what's important. I don't think this person has like given up or stopped thinking about you. And especially if this is someone that you did have this really deep connection with, I don't think like time is going to make that completely disappear from their mind. I will wait for a sign from you. Yeah, I got a lot of cards of like waiting and boredom and waiting for something to happen. I don't know if they're necessarily in like the, oh, I'm going to do something about it stage. I think they're still kind of anxious or waiting is what I'm getting from them throughout November. And I look for you everywhere. So, I mean, these are a lot of cards of you constantly being on this person's mind. And then especially I got this card about I love you, but I think that maybe time is needed, especially if you were the one to make the decision to cut this person out, Gemini. Let's look at the outcome. What's the outcome between Gemini and this person? Ace of Wands. So eventually I do see this kind of getting reignited, or at least the attraction and the passion doesn't really go away. It's interesting I get the Devil card in reverse, because I did get from the Oracle deck about someone kind of releasing some, I guess with the Devil card, you could say like toxic traits or toxic patterns or behaviors or something like that. They could be kind of trying to heal or move away from those type of behaviors during this time. Could be dealing with the Capricorn. Interesting. The last card I get is the Nine of Pentacles. So that to me, could either mean you finding your own independence and being okay without this person, which I don't doubt. But this could also mean like two people who are side by side still accomplishing what they want to accomplish and not being codependent. It's card of independence, but still finding happiness with one another, still making it work. I want to pull one more card to clarify to see which direction that is in Ten of Pentacles. So this could be leading towards marriage eventually. This is my marriage card. I think that the only thing that can really, you can't make someone change, you know what I mean? The only thing someone can do is make themselves change, and sometimes the only way to do that is just distance. If that relates to your story in some way, if you feel like these are things that this person can change, then I think that's what they're working on right now with the Devil card and releasing that. Yeah. Before I go into all signs, I just want to take a quick look at like your career here, Gemini, or money or any messages about that, because Your general reading was you being more focused on yourself and like long-term goals, but neither really love or career messages came out. So I just want to focus on that really quick, and then I'm going to go into all signs. Gemini, any money or career messages quickly? All right, so Page of Wands, you could be getting a new offer when it comes to your career, something that really interests you. This is my card of something being like a muse. Even in this picture, she's playing an instrument and kind of in the zone, so to speak. Something that maybe you could be something on the side that you do creatively could pan out, or it could just mean you get an offer that's very attractive to you when it comes to money, or something that you're very passionate about. Like, I don't know why this came to mind, but if you're doing something that's less on the creative side, more practical, you could get an offer if you're looking for a job that incorporates some sort of other creative passion that you have into the practical, or it could just mean like doing something at work, a project, or getting a promotion that you find to be you're more passionate about. Any other money messages that want to come out? Knight of Pentacles, 2 cards about offers. So yeah, I do see for some of you, if you are kind of looking around, I'm not getting anything super drastic happening when it comes to money, but I do think that like if you're open to it, you may find new things or new ways to have your passions kind of collide is what I'm getting. Yeah, let's go into all signs now. Aries through Pisces very quickly. I'm just going to give one message for all signs and Gemini. All right, with an Aries, I'm getting the Tower card. You could have some sort of big change with an Aries, or maybe they felt like whatever happened has kind of changed their whole life with an Aries, something very drastic. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I'm getting the 8 of Swords. This Taurus is very stuck on you, can't release you. If you're dealing with another Gemini, I'm getting the King of Swords. Be careful about a Gemini manipulating a situation to go their way, I guess. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I don't see a lot of communication with the Cancer or forward movement. Could also be manipulation from a Cancer. If you're dealing with a Leo, lots of back and forth. You guys are really moving and progressing into the future in a good way. What am I on? Leo, Virgo. With a Virgo, I'm getting the High Priestess. I think that this person's kind of denying this connection right now. If you're dealing with a Libra, I'm getting the Knight of Cups. Holding back this Libra throughout the month of November, holding back what they really feel, I guess. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I'm getting the 6 of Pentacles. You could see that this Scorpio really makes an investment with you in November, Gemini. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, 3 of Swords, the Sagittarius is very hurt over the situation. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I'm getting the Fool card. You could see a Capricorn really taking risks when it comes to you or trying to impress you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I'm getting the Lovers in reverse, so another card about really deep hurt. If you're dealing with a Pisces, I'm getting the Knight of Swords. You could see a Pisces really making, again, another card of trying to impress you, but it could mean that this Pisces is really making a lot of moves towards you, action with the Knight of Swords. So those are the messages I got from you. I hope that this has resonated or made sense. Yeah, that's all I want to say. I was going to think of something else, but there's nothing I want to say. Thank you, guys.